Right, so we're working forward, not backwards, okay? So, I'm gonna just go straight into it. What I wanted was what I've got, well, what I had, right? And the person I fell in love with. Why I wanted that person is for the same reason that I was the way I was. So, he was self-sufficient, he was trustworthy, he was understanding, he had his own life, and I had my own life, and I always wanted someone that just would identify beside me, not identify as one person, if that makes sense. I am one person. I was one person. I just chose in these stressful times and in these moments that I couldn't control, chose not to control, felt out of control, letting all my bullshit in, I turned into the person I don't want. I turned into the person that isn't self-sufficient, that isn't just on a journey of their own self-discovery, I guess. And then it wasn't side by side. It was like me being like the puppy dog and like being like, hello, hello, hello in your face. And I'm actually like more of a cat. And I'm more of a cat in the way of like, I'll show you affection if I want to, but I'm fine by myself. So that's deep down what I want. That's what I wanted. It's what I had. I chose to let my unhealed self choose the behaviour that I chose. That wasn't me, but I let that happen. And I still want that, I still want that person that is on a solo journey beside me, if that makes sense. Because we are all on a solo journey. You can be in a relationship with someone and you could go, I want you to come out dancing. And they go, oh, I just want to watch a movie. So you either go, okay, well, I'll go out dancing and I'll watch a movie with you another time. Or they'll go, okay, I'll watch a movie and I'll go out dancing with you another time. The compromise doesn't have to be, oh, but I want you to watch this movie with me. And then make that person do that. Like, it's so weird. It's so weird in the way of like, I've never done that. I've only just done that now to the person that I wanted. And the person that I had was the person that I was. So like how we connected was I was fine without him, he was fine without me, and that's what I enjoyed the most about our connection, and that's why I wanted to be with him more, because I was like, fuck, I love you, like you are perfect fit. It was like a friendship that was just it was love. It was pure love. Like the feelings that I had and have, they're real. Because of the person he is. Because of the person I was then. Definitely hadn't worked on my trauma, but I still am that person. I still am that person of, hey, I'm going to go and meet out with my friends or whatever. I'll meet you later. Like, that's me. That's also him. And that's okay. That's like the best relationship you can have. Like, it really is. I just haven't been true to myself here. I've just let all my unresolved shit, change me, and become someone I'm not. And I am so fucking glad that I have taken back that power and taken back that control, taken back that my soul isn't completely broken. My soul has got little band-aids on it that I need to work on healing. It's not up to him. It's not up to my kids. It's not up to my parents. It's not up to my friends. It's not up to anybody apart from me. And I can do it, and I am doing it, and I'm proud of me for doing it because I deserve it. And I'm not going to let it ever ruin anything that's positive in my life. Because I haven't had a huge amount of people in my life that I can be me with and have my Chinese fucking, what is it? The wall of China. The wall of China was up constantly forever. It's been up forever. I let it down with my partner. The shit thing is I let it down and I wasn't healed enough to let it down and let us grow together. I let it down and then all the shit that was on the other side just got piled into our relationship. And the things I value in this person, I think are the things that he valued in me originally, which I gradually lost over time here. By choice, okay? By choice. I know it was my choice. I just wish that I sort of looked inside sooner to see the choices I was making that were the way I was behaving and my attitude, how my attitude was. But you can't turn back time, and I'm not going backwards because backwards there's nothing there for me now. My forwards is exciting because my forwards is being who I am and not giving a fuck because knowing that's who I am. Now understanding myself enough to know why those behaviours happened and how I won't let those behaviours happen again. And I don't know, growing alone, I guess. I should have grown alone when I was single. I thought I had grown, but not doing any self-healing work. I think because what I was on a roll of nothing can affect me, because I didn't let anything affect me because my will was so high, and I was like, nah, not today, no, fuck off with your shit. Like, it was so easy. But inside, I was carrying so much stuff that probably was affecting me. It just hadn't bubbled to the surface yet because I hadn't felt comfortable and safe enough to let that happen. So he has brought that out, and he tried to bring that out sooner, I think. And I just, no. But yeah, I feel 100% safe with this person. Safe to grow, safe to learn, safe to make mistakes. So the life coach said to me, there's no such thing as mistakes. That if you work on wordplay, it's mistakes. So mistakes are just mistakes. So it's just like, cut, yeah, and we go again. Cut, and we go again. I've had a lot of cuts. But a lot of that fucking thing going, next scene, redo this. And I'm going to redo a lot of stuff in here. Actually, in here. It's mostly in here. But inside as well, like my feelings and how I let things affect me and how I felt when things happened and how I didn't deal with them in the way that, well, I did deal with them in certain ways that were helpful to me, and then I let other things come in and then dealt with them differently and then took them all on emotionally. And that's energy in motion, and that energy wasn't positive, it was negative, and then the motion I was giving was negative. I called my partner's mum yesterday, so she was unwell, she's been in hospital, and we've had this fucking tag team of calls. I've called her and she hasn't answered, then she's called me and I have bad reception, and then we've just played tag team. We've been messaging, but we've just played tag team. So I finally talked to her yesterday, which was really good. And it was really hard because she obviously doesn't really know what's going on in our relationship, I assume. And she's just like, oh, like my lovely daughter-in-law and all these things, you know, and I'm just like, oh, I love you, Sharon. Like, fuck. Anyway, bit worried about her. I'm worried because her other kids have all left the country. And, you know, I just can see now, because I can value me and where my low self-esteem and my low value got me, I can see that she doesn't value her. And I wish that she valued her. Because she is valuable. She's a beautiful lady. She's just so kind, and she is just so loving, and she's just all the things that you want in a mother-in-law, right? And I just wish that she could see that. And I don't like that she's there alone in her mind, and her mind's not healthy. Her mind's playing tricks on her. And, you know, you do choose that behaviour, but also maybe she doesn't see what I see now, because I was repeating a pattern that I didn't see as well. So when I go home, I'm going to go up and see her and bring her flowers and do her nails and give her love, because she deserves that love. She deserves it from herself as well. I might talk to her about that. I think it'd be better to talk to her about that in person. But yeah, she does. It's really hard to try and make somebody do that until they're ready. And, you know, she's older, she might not be ready, she might not want to be ready, she might not understand how to do it. It'll benefit her though. And it'll benefit my partner and his brothers and their kids and her. Yeah, that'll benefit her hugely, and everyone around her, and everybody that loves her, and everybody that cares about her. So I'm pretty lucky. Like, I'm really, really lucky actually, because, you know, looking back when Daisy said about, no, when Kathy said about writing down your wants and stuff and what you want in life and what you want out of a person and a partner, and what you want out of yourself, and what are your goals, and what's your vision, and all these things. And, you know, I think I knew what I wanted in a partner when I met my partner. I already knew what I wanted, right? So when I met him and he was all these things, I was like, well, I also wanted to grow old with somebody. I wanted to grow old. I still do. I want to grow old with my person. I want to be that old couple. I want to be that couple that's best friends when they're 65, and then, you know, lying together in the home at 90. And I want to be able to give my partner shit and him give it back, and me feel just the utmost love and respect for myself and from my person, not just from my person. I want to feel it from me when I'm that age too. I want to feel it from me from fucking from now until I'm either in heaven or hell, you know? I had to vision, you know, something that I want that might be out of reach or unrealistic, right? That was hard because I knew exactly what I was going to vision. And I think probably I've always thought it would be out of reach and unrealistic, which I don't know why, because it probably would have been in reach a long time ago. But I have visioned my partner at the end of the aisle. I've envisioned him in his suit with his best men waiting for me. I've envisioned that for years since I met him. And I can see it and I can feel it, and it feels amazing. And I don't want to cry, but when I had to envision something that was out of reach or unrealistic for me currently, that's what it was. And then she said to me, why do you think that's unrealistic? Why do you think that's out of reach? I was like, well, currently our relationship's over and I'm moving home. So I think that it's pretty out of reach, you know? And she's like, okay. And if before that was the case and you were envisioning it, would you feel like it was in reach? And I said, no. She said, why? And I said, I don't know. I just, I suppose being brutally honest with myself, I never thought I deserved that love, that person, that safety, that acceptance, that security, that compassion. Which is really hard. So how do you envision all these things that you want when you didn't feel like you deserved it? So I had already thought of him before I even met him. I had thought of that person that was going to be my person before I even met him. And I still hadn't done any internal work in here to know my value enough to know I deserve that. And that's hard. That's so hard because I do deserve it. I did deserve it. I still do deserve it. Might not be from him. But if I ever have that again, it's because I fucking deserve it. It's actually because I deserve it. And that other person deserves my love and deserves to have somebody that stands beside them, not comes into something broken and unable to fix it until it's over. Unable to see their own contribution to the problem, not the solution. I think that is what I'm also like coming to terms with, that I was actually part of the problem, like a huge part of the problem, and I wasn't part of the solution. And that's really hard, especially when you think you're doing everything to fix things, but you're just continuously being part of the problem. That's really hard to like swallow that. Like, I know it, I understand it from now. I can't go backwards to where I was and go, wake up, bitch, you're part of the fucking problem. Because I wasn't ready to hear it then, clearly. If I'd said it to myself, it would be way different, maybe. But I didn't. Because I wasn't ready to hear it then. I wasn't ready to listen, learn. But I am now. So, this morning, it is like, I don't even know what the time is. Like, it's early. It's like, I think it's like 10 o'clock, maybe. And, I woke up pretty early this morning. Had a great sleep. Woke up pretty early, but, lied in bed. And then, the twins came in. And they said to me yesterday, can they be, so Dexter wants to be mini Tristan for the day and Veda wanted to be mini mum. So they said, oh, we're going to be the parents, you're going to be Veda, and Cage is going to be Cage or Dexter. Okay, until Charlotte gets home. Then, you know, she'll be mini Veda, I'll be mini mum, but it'll be a kid, I'll be the kid, they're the parent. I said, oh, yep, okay, sweet as. So Dexter and Veda both this morning cooked everybody breakfast. They cooked their own breakfast anyway. But by cook, I don't mean cook. So they make their own breakfast in the morning for school. So it's toast, or Dexter might make eggs, or cereal. Like, it's not like a cooked breakfast. Well, this morning, as mini mum and mini Tristan, they made bacon and eggs and toast, and I got 2 coffees, and they did the dishes and they cleaned up, and then they go, now, excuse me, Veda, talking to me, oh, I'd like your help doing this. So I was like, I don't want to. Like, I was being a cunt, because that's what they do. And then he was like, oh, well, you can go to your room and think about it then. I was like, okay. So I went to my room and thought about it. But they've been really good. And then it was about, I don't know, 7:30. I was like, I'm going to get out before it gets too fucking hot and mow these lawns and water the garden and the lawn. We've had issues with our retic. Fucking hell. If I'm not coughing, I'm yawning talking to myself. Yeah, we've had issues with our retic. Long story, I can't even go there. I fucking hate anything to do with retic at the moment. But I really notice how I enjoy hand watering the garden. So at night time, I've sort of been taking that like half an hour, 15 minutes at the back, 15 minutes at the front, just like sort of just being in the now, right? And I'm loving being in the now. So just like thinking about things I'm learning and watering the garden, and it was just lovely. So I did that this morning. I mowed the back and the front, and then watered the garden, and then came inside and just got a drink of water in an ice block. And I thought, okay, I'll sit down, I'll make a video, just so I can get some of my thoughts out, so I can look back and go, yes, I remember this. I'm going to make a wee effort every month, because I've only really made these videos since like my first couple of sessions, and I've done lots of shadow work and stuff as well, but voicing it is really good for me. I think every month what I'll do is I might just pick an episode to go back and watch, and just watch myself, how I handled it, what it was about. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I think I'll just like scroll through and just randomly pick one, like, unless it's like I'm feeling a certain way and I need to remind myself about things, and I'll read what I've read. But a lot of whatever, it's just bullshit. Well, you know, like, I know what it is, but yeah, some of it is, oh, actually, no, it's probably only the metaphor one I made yesterday, the crabs and oysters, that I'll be like, what the fuck? But I think now that I know that, I probably won't be. I probably will actually go, oh yeah, remember that. Also, to heal, you must feel. So feeling all these things coming in, processing them, sitting with them, looking at all these different angles about from external points of view, not just holding it in what I think it is, because what I thought it was, it's not. Unfortunately, I was wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. You're not always going to be right. But in this self-healing journey, I feel like I'm on the right track, and I think that's the main thing, being on the right track. But yeah, happy Sunday.